And here we go. So, this is it. Whew. It's quite toasty in here. There is no air cons in these. These are eco chalets. There is a fan, there is power 24/7, run by a combination of solar, mains and generator. And the rooms are big. They're tented rooms on a raised, so you've got a wooden floor, tented sides and tented roof and a wooden structure, and you're on poles pretty much over the Etosha Palm. So when you come in, you've got a big area for luggage here. There's cupboards here. Inside there is a safe and some extra woolly blankets, which I will not be needing today. Then you've got a sofa, which I believe does convert into a sofa bed. Then there's this desk area here. So there's a desk with a big mirror for sitting on. There is a flask here and tea and coffee, but there's no kettle in the room because the power is kept down to a minimum. It's run off solar all the time. There's no kettles in the room. So what you can do, you can take this to the reception area and they will fill it with hot water for you. I suspect they'll also fill it with cold water for you as well, which would be much more better. But you can fill it with hot water and then you can make your own tea and coffee. There's also an ice bucket. You can request ice for your drinks. And of course your best friend, a nice big industrial fan, which is actually doing very good, and I'll move round to power the bed later. Behind door number 1 we have a toilet. Toilet paper. Okay, nice and clean. Now let's wander around here. We have round here, where do we start? Let's head round into the bathroom, which has a bath. So head into the bath. It's a nice big bath. Oh, shower's on. There's a reasonable pressure flow. It might take some. The water is. Hope you don't want cold water. There's hot water coming out of that tap because it is so warm. Your basin in the corner. Another mirror here, and again hot and cold water. Again, mediocre pressure. Some tissues, and of course your plug. That's a good point. Does this plug fit in the sink? It fits. Yeah, it fits in the bath as well. So there's just one plug for the sink and the bath. There is also some toiletries. You've got a Lion, which is conditioning shampoo for his mane. You have refreshing bath and shower gel, which is a... I'm really not sure what... It looks like a more Ethiopian ibex. So I'm not sure what relevance that has anyway. Oh, and an elephant, which is your moisturizing body lotion, because you don't want to end up with skin like an elephant. Towels on a towel rack, so there's an assortment of towels of different sizes and one in the shape of an elephant here. I think it's an elephant. Anyway, there. And you've also got a shower, which is quite roomy. And there's another set of all those lotions in there, shower gel, lotion and conditioner in there. So that's the bathroom. Now at the moment, along the front, there's 2 fronts that go this way, because the chalet is not square onto the pan, it's actually diamond onto the pan. The idea being that these 2 sides, which I'll show you in a second, both open up to look directly onto the pan. So it's all private, you can open up, nobody's going to see you apart from the animals wandering past and just wave at them. But during the day they do close them to stop the sun streaming in and overheating the room. So I will open them up for you. I will attempt to open it. There we go. I'm going to go do the right thing at the right time. So that'll be your view from the bathroom, and there's an outside shower there. I don't think these open. The rest of them do. So you can see that fantastic view out there. Now this is your bed. Comfy bed. It's got mosquito nets around it. It's okay. We'll test it out later tonight and let you know how it was in the morning. But, they seem nice. Linen is, yeah, it's not as nice as we're being used to. Has got a cover on it, and it has got double covers on it, so that's nice. Nice selection of pillows. Again, way too many pillows for me. There's like 6 pillows and 2 of these things. So pillows to suit everybody's need, and a duvet, which I definitely won't be needing tonight. The main feature really of Onkoshi, and the reason to come here, is this. this fantastic view. And if I can operate them, oh, that breeze that's coming in there is beautiful. I have to do something with these doors to make sure they don't slam. You can actually open this door as well. Look at that. There we go. Open up everything as much as possible. You can see how beautiful the breeze is, and that is much better. Obviously, when the sun comes, the sun is going to set right over there, which is perfect. Right over the pan, sunset will be there, so the sun will be streaming in here. So you'll probably want to pull the curtains across for sunset. We can either go on the deck by the pool, or we can stay here and watch our sunset this evening. But the sunset's going to be there. There's a little bit of cloud at the moment, which is lovely, but there's not much cloud beyond that, so we might have a nice sunset this evening. Well, that'll be exciting. That'll be nice. And literally you can lay in the bed and see this view, and of course in the morning the sun will set behind you. Onkoshi is completely unfenced, by the way, the whole camp. There's no fences here. The other camps inside Etosha Park are fenced, with the exception of Dolomite. So Olifantsarus, Namatoni, Halali and Okakwe are all fenced camps. Onkoshi Eco Resort, where we are now, and Dolomite Resort on the far side, where we'll be in a few days, are unfenced, so the animals can and do wander through the camp. Last time I was here there was a kudu right there, but I can see there's lots of evidence of elephants. There's hyena come through. Anything can walk through the camp. So they actually don't recommend you sleeping with the doors open, which is going to be tough because that breeze is so nice. Anyway, if and you never hear from me again, I got eaten at Onkoshi. Because although we're on stilts, the animals could jump up if they really wanted to. I'm not sure why they'd really want to. But yes, this is Onkoshi. This is what the rooms look like, and they're nice. They still need a lot of TLC, these rooms. I didn't take an outside shower out here, and around this corner there's a slightly sad looking table and chairs. Here, look. I mean, it's suitable for the job, but it's a bit stained and a bit old. But I'm still going to enjoy my sunset view from here. And things like the doors, I know they don't encourage it. The doors are actually supposed to slide. You see there's sliders here. Slide all the way back. You're meant to open this and slide this one back as well and fold them all the way back so that you actually got a really big open space there. But the wood is a bit rotten and it's not maintained as well as it could be, which is a shame. I'm not sure they actually want to encourage people to leave them open, but just the place is nice. The location is what you come for, but it just lacks that extra bit of love and attention to the maintenance. The greeting on reception, really nice and friendly. Came out to greet me at my vehicle, walked me into the reception, walked me through all the things